As a parent educator of two brown teenagers, I have watched my boys grow up maneuvering the stereotypes of their gender and ethnicity. While my boys have the privilege of being the sons of an educator who can advocate for them, many of my other students do not. Upon entering a middle school as an ESL teacher, I naturally watched out for brown boys because of my connections to my own. My observations focused on 3 junior high school students, 1 from a mixed Native American heritage and 2 from Latin America, Philip, Miguel, and Tony. School-age students hold a special protective place in our society. We expect our youth to act like children or young people who respect our adult authority. Boys of color don't have these same protective experiences. Tough boy attitudes are a part of their life. Miguel once commented to me, "I've seen more in my 13 years than most adults in this building have their entire lives." Tony also commented, "Look, no one really looks after kids like us. We have to man up early." The boys of color observed all held full-time jobs during the summer, frequently working overtime. Miguel apologized, telling me he couldn't work on a class project over the weekend. "Hey, I got some extra landscaping work from my friend's dad. I was too tired to work on it." Annoyed, I commented, "So earning the money is really that important?" Luckily, he didn't catch my sarcasm and responded, "Well, it was my turn to pay for groceries this week." After this, I started listening and asking questions, and I found out that Miguel, from age 9, worked the strawberry harvest season during the summer months, typically earning enough money to pay for his family's rent for several months. Tony works as a roofer, helping with the family business on weekends and during summers, often earning thousands of dollars a month, and is treated like the other workers. He told me, "School is a waste of my time. I know I can't read worth crap, but those kid stories just make me feel bad. I just have to wait for when I'm old enough to drop out so I can get out of here. It's better if I work with my dad. At least I'll have something good to show for my time." Earning money gives these students a sense of economic power and family responsibility thought only to be known by adults. Since these brown boys know how to earn a living and have proven they can take care of their families, why are we surprised when they challenge school authority by asking us, "What purpose does school hold for me?" Not surprisingly, there is much behind their perceived misbehavior. Outside my classroom door, a misunderstanding arose over a tossed balloon filled with milk in the hallway. The balloon happened to fall at the foot of the student. I could see that it was a misunderstanding as I saw 2 teenage girls quickly depart the area after the toss, so I went to intervene and offer feedback to the VP. Philip nudged me out of the way and deliberately escalated the confrontation. Later, Philip received detention for a week because of the incident. I approached him on why he took on the VP, why be disrespectful when he knew he didn't do anything wrong. Unapologetic for pushing me out of the way and yet understanding the politics and socio-cultural dynamic of the school, he advised me, "Save it for the kid who can't fight back. I can take care of myself," he continued. "Look, since I'm cool with it, you should be cool with it too." Boys of color interviewed spoke of exhausted parents with limited English-speaking abilities who relied heavily on them to maneuver the English-speaking world. Because parents seemed overburdened to them, brown boys made adult choices on what to ignore, filter, and translate. Caught not quite translating an entire conversation, Tony explained to me, "What's the use in telling my mom I'm not doing good in reading? She can't do anything about it. She can't read either. I'm not going to make her feel worse than she already does." Because brown boys interact with the adult world, making adult choices, they already have a sense of ownership of it. It is important for me to listen more to all my students of color, especially the brown boys, to withhold judgment on what I see or hear until I understand the entire story, the context and content of their realities. I need to understand you students specifically. I need to support them so they can find a better future for themselves and their families, so they can have a goal, a dream that they can strive for, that they matter. I need to share these stories with my colleagues and challenge them to look beyond their own biases and quick judgments, that there is more to a student than their state test score, their defiant stance, so they can see beyond the brown face and tough boy attitude, so they can appreciate the student within.